Welcome to the WBC Arena, and here we go, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Todd Grisham. Alongside me, Johnny Nelson.
About time, too.
It's time for our tale of the tape. First up, we have Saul Alvarez. He's 172 centimeters tall with a reach of 179. And he'll be facing Terence "Bud" Crawford, 173 centimeters tall, weight 63.5 kilos with a reach of 188 centimeters. Saul Canelo Alvarez, a four-division multi-time world champion, quite simply one of the greatest of all time. Terence "Bud" Crawford, the undisputed lightweight champion of the world. He also can crack at welterweight, one of the best to ever do it.
You can hardly hear yourself speak. The fans are going mad for this.
This bout is scheduled for 12 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner, from Guadalajara, Jalisco, Mexico, here is Mexico's first ever undisputed world champion and renowned star of boxing. Here is a four-division world champion and an undisputed super middleweight champion of the world, Saul Canelo Alvarez. Fighting out of the blue corner, from Omaha, Nebraska, here is an acclaimed three-division champion of the world, Terence "Bud" Crawford.
One of the hottest tickets around. It's standing room only for this, our main event.
You can't beat a good old-fashioned rivalry. When there's guts, when there's feeling, when there's heart involved, that's when you get a good fight, one-on-one.
What a great venue, and what a great matchup. Cannot wait for this one. The time has finally arrived. These two men have been jawing at each other for months. The talking is finally over. Now it's time to fight. Punch, counter punch. And that jab just missed with the left hand. Defense is not an option for these two. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. That counter punch caught him clean. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Sometimes when you're fighting a counter fighter, the rounds can get a little boring. You get trigger shy because you know if you throw a punch, one is coming right back at you.
They have got great ring IQ. Counter punches are the best.
They exchange punches. Both men step back for just a moment. Through the hook, didn't land. Pretty close fight here in this round.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
The jab not finding its target. If you're a counter puncher, then basically you do the counter attack. You let them get their punch off first, and then you answer in kind.
Reaction is second to none. It's the blink of an eye, and they're waiting for any little twitch you do. So you've got to fight a counter puncher smart.
Nice counter punch right up the middle. The straight right just misses. Beautiful counter shot. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. One punch could change everything in this battle. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Talk about Alvarez in that last round. Talk about a one-sided 3 minutes. We just saw it.
Dominance, without a doubt, made it look so easy.
What you doing? Come on, you're switching off. You got complacent.
Set him up, but you'll take him out. He's ready to go. He's absolutely...
There's the bell for round 2. That last round was huge for him, Johnny. How does he keep the momentum going?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
That counter punch caught him clean. Punch, counter punch. Misses with the right uppercut. Straight right just misses. Throws the jab but does not score. Those counter punches have to hurt. You don't see a lot of welterweights that can bring you one-punch KO power, but these two can.
Midway through the fight, if you are tired, this can be the loneliest place in the world. If you cheated, now we're going to find out.
Miss with that jab. Punch, counter punch. We've never seen Canelo in this sort of trouble. And apparently no rest for the weary. Thought about taking a breath, but instead, they're in there throwing bombs again.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. A perfect counter shot. Nice counter shot. Beautiful counter punch. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Talk about Alvarez in that last round. And a round that seemed like an eternity for them finally comes to a close.
Every second, every minute of this fight is important.
Get your mind.
Let's get it started in round 3. After that last round, something has got to change.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up, just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Trying to land that jab. The straight right just misses. Johnny, you know there's a fine line between being aggressive and being too aggressive. How does he exploit that?
Sometimes when you have a fight, the best way to beat a fight is not give them what they want. Because they want to get you there. They want you to stand there toe-to-toe with them and have a tear.
Oh, my goodness, Johnny. Oh, my word. Canelo just got clipped. And it appears they're pulling right there. Canelo Alvarez just got rocked in a big way. Big shot, and Alvarez is on the canvas. Imagine seeing this punch coming and not being able to do anything about it.
I've got to see that again.
One, two, three, four. Are you okay?
The referee says they can continue, but how much more do they have left?
What resilience to be down and to be back up again, to get yourself back into fight again, to show your fitness and determination. Maximum respect.
Halfway through the round, and I think we all know who's winning here.
No doubt at all. You can see who's winning. You can see who's got it in hand. You can see who's comfortable. Or it's a bit of a mousetrap.
Here he is bouncing on his toes, trying to get some energy. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. What heart, what desire, but at what cost? Oh, and a shot from the heavens sends him to the canvas. And it's a one-hitter winner. What a knockout shot. Let's take another look.
You're right, Todd. What a shot.
One, two, three, four, five, six. And you continue.
Total domination with 10 seconds to go. Talk about Alvarez in that last round. Well, this is a very important break here for this fighter. They've been knocked down twice. The corner might be thinking about stopping it here.
Unbelievable heart. Knocked down twice.
Big round, now relax. Good man.
Here we go in round 4. Who's going to land the first big shot? Is this the beginning of the end after 2 knockdowns last round?
I have no idea what they have left. How do you come back from something like that? Knocked down twice? Where's your head at? Where's your energy levels at? It tells you you've got nothing left.
Beautiful counter shot. This fighter has been extremely aggressive so far, Johnny, but how do they keep it up over the distance of this fight?
Hardly.
Whoa, Johnny, out of nowhere, look at this. Terence Crawford just got, do you believe this? But Crawford just got knocked down. I think that will look even more dramatic in slow motion.
Shot from the gods, they say. A shot from the gods.
One, two, three, four, five. You still want to fight?
Well, they beat the count and are ready to go again.
But now it's about getting back to the corner, freshen up, get new instructions given to you, and they've got to G you up. They've got to tell you what you're doing wrong and what you're doing right.
It doesn't always pay to be first. It pays to be last. Halfway through the round, and they're struggling a little bit.
Not the best start, boss. You know what? The cornermen now, it's down to them doing their job. Get through the round, regroup, right, freshen up, boom. Different tactics.
You'd like to see more jabs. fighter's sort of the death by 1,000 paper cuts approach. He'll hit you 1,000 times before you can land one.
So you're getting in there with somebody that's so fast, you're prepared to take a licking because you've got to get some before you get in close.
A straight right just misses. Putting the pedal to the metal, but has to be careful that he doesn't run out of gas. Holding nothing back here in the round. Nice counter shot. They're happy this round's coming to an end. 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. What a huge moment. Back into the fray here in round 5. They really got banged up last round. What can they do here to change the momentum?
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
Fighter's certainly not going to out-throw their opponent by any means, but they will, when they hit, be a lot harder.
This could be really intimidating, Todd. If you know somebody's got the punch power, someone's got the speed, it can be intimidating. Just depends on how confident you are as a fighter.
Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Right hook won't score. You hear people talk about a boxer's chin. Do they have a good chin? Do they have a glass jaw? Those are questions that are being answered here tonight.
This is when you get in the ring feeling like you're King Kong because you know you've got a chin that is not going to get dented.
A perfect counter lands. Crawford in trouble. Did you see that? Crawford is dazed. And down goes Crawford. I don't care how good your chin is. A punch like that, and you're going down.
A shot from the gods took him out.
One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7. Listen to me. Are you okay?
Well, they're back up, Johnny, but now what do they do to get back into this fight?
Somebody can smell blood here. They can smell blood. They've got to be smart. Get in there. Then boom, back in the same spot again. It happened once. You've got away with it. You can do it again.
Final 10 seconds here, and the corner is going to have their work cut out for them. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. It's not over till it's over, but that knockdown is going to be huge.
I love the response, though. Got back up, took a deep breath and thought, right, brush it off, get on with the job.
Let him back into the fight that round. Get out there. Switch on.
On to the 6th round. His eyes look pretty clear here, Johnny. How do you think he's going to do after being knocked down in the last round?
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not gonna happen. He's got a hustle now. He's got to bluff him.
His stamina is off the charts. Only catching air with that hook. Nice counter shot. Just misses with that jab. Where did that come from? Down they go! Wow, let's take another look at that.
Even I've got to see that again. Where did that come from?
One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Give me your glove.
They're on their feet, but is this the beginning of the end?
The corner need to think nice and sharp. They know their fight. They know what their fight is capable of doing and what their fight can and cannot take. This is going to be a tough decision to make.
There's a counter shot. Need to turn this around halfway through.
It's not forever hope. Remember the fight at Evander Holyfield? He could be...
Oh, hold on a second, Johnny. Crawford's legs are all over the place. Crawford got hit hard and down he goes. Cue up the replay machine. I have got to see that again.
Where did that come from? What a shot.
One, two, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. You all right?
Well, they're back up on their feet, but I'm not sure why.
Oh, he can smell blood. Look at that. He's good in round ones. He knows what shot works and where to land it. Then try and do it again. He's just not got it again.
Whoa, Johnny, take a look at this action. Crawford may be ready to go down. But Crawford is on the canvas. Wow, that seemed to be the punch he was looking for. Let's watch it again.
I need to see that again.
One, two, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You're out.
It happened. You saw it here live. A knockout win. Congratulations.
A knockout victory. That is God. Did you see the shot? That's not a knockout. That's an assassination. What a shot.